Join me as I explore the exciting world of model railways with behind-the-scenes features, step-by-step tutorials, interviews, videos, reviews and much, much more. I'm Dawn Quest and I love building model railways. In this episode, I'm at a very special place, a centre for education and well-being, and of course, model railways.
And what better way to arrive than by train?
Keep smiling, smile, and stop.
I'm in deepest, darkest Kent, Bethersden. Wait a minute, grumpy cameraman, not that dark. Kent's meant to be the Garden of England.
La 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 la.
What on earth are you doing?
I'm doing the sound effects.
Oh, can you at least get the notes right? Could you possibly make it look any less spooky?
It's winter.
Oh, can you fix it?
I can Photoshop it. There you go.
I'm in Bethersden, just outside Ashford, home to AIMREC, run by Fred Garner and family. If Fred looks familiar, then that's because, together with his team, Railmen of Kent, he won the Great British Model Railway Challenge in 2019. Fred is helped out by a dedicated team of volunteers, so it was only fitting that I also volunteer to help.
Back. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Back. That's good. Whoa, stop. Right. Forward. What?
Yes, job done, and it's time to take a closer look at the centre itself. I really wasn't sure what to expect, but what's especially true about the centre is that it delivered even more than I bargained for.
Trams.
To start, there are a selection of exceptional and unusual layouts in a bright, warm and friendly space. There's a great cafe.
And of course, the most important person here is Linda with the tea and cake.
A shop, ample parking, all the ingredients for a stress-free day out. Entrance is free. The shop is open most days with layouts in operation every Saturday, but do check the website before you go. Otherwise known as the Ashford International Model Railway Education Centre, it's been in its present location for 2 years. It was, though, originally founded 10 years ago by Cliff Parsons and Roger Daltrey. If you're thinking who, correct. They had plans to create the world's largest model railway exhibition centre right here in Ashford. That didn't happen, more on that later. And now run by Fred, the centre may be smaller, but no less impressive. Over to you, Fred.
We are a charity and a voluntary organisation, and we set ourselves a little mission statement. Is to bring model railways to the community for learning, well-being and fun. It's 1,400 square foot. We have at least 12 model railways operating at any particular time. We have the 3 layouts we built for the Model Railway Challenge, for the heat, which was Boadicea Park, for the semi-final, which was Harry Spotter and the Anorak Prince, and then for the final it was Surprise. And after we'd taken them to the NEC, to the Worley Show, which was part of the prize for winning the competition, they then became our problem. So I needed to find somewhere for them, and it was with Cliff and the AIMREC team that basically helped us kick off.
There wasn't a fight then for who got the layouts.
Well, we kind of all, because the Railmen of Kent were a family team. There was myself, there was Nick, James, and John, my 3 sons. And our brother-in-law and our great uncle. It wasn't as if we were fighting from different parts of the country. They basically had to come back to Ashford, and it was a case of them finding somewhere for them. We started with a few donated layouts, and we started with the Eurostar model, actually, which Eurostar were looking to put on eBay, and then found out we were starting off, and I went and collected it. It's the first thing I collected in the van from their storage basement in Ashford when they were downsizing at the start of COVID. We've had a mixture of layouts that people have given to us that we've then reworked or we've brought back to life. We've got a layout that Channel 4 gave us after Channel 4 had used it for some filming for their current run of ident videos. They needed a home for it, And we said, yes, we can make space for it, and they very kindly delivered it. It's very interesting. There's a lot of little details on it that our visitors find particularly interesting.
Another very special layout has a distinctly royal connection. The so-called royal train set was created by Lord Brabourne in the 1950s in the basement of his family home and played with by the then Prince Charles. Lord Brabourne bought the track and locos on a trip to New York, thought to be in connection with his role as a film producer. He was later responsible for the 1974 film Murder on the Orient Express. But the centre is more than just model railway layouts. It has a very special mission at its heart.
As we've developed from the original AIMREC concept, we thought a really good way to go would be to get much closer to the community and find people in the community who we can help. And what we found, particularly over the last couple of years since we've been open here in Bethersden, is that model railways and railways in general appeal to people with autism. And we have a lot of young autistic children come, their families bring them, and they seem to get great pleasure out of what we do. We also, amongst our volunteers, have some young adults with autism who've been through secondary education, but maybe need an extra leg up or a bit of boost or a bit of extra experience in a safe environment with a topic that they are incredibly knowledgeable about, but often don't have a channel to get that out. So we've been very fortunate to actually work with a group of young autistic adults on Thursdays and Fridays when we're not open to the public, and we do various things with them using the layouts.
Around 10 or so years ago, this project started, and there was a lot of attention drawn to this project, and then it went very quiet. So tell me a little bit about that history. What happened?
Well, unfortunately, the original fantastic plans for the Model Railway Centre in Ashford on the Railway Works site didn't come to fruition. As an interim measure prior to COVID, the leader of the project, Cliff Parsons, arranged with the Ashford Borough Council to set up Gresley Beat and Penpool and two other layouts within the AIMREC collection in a recently built development in Elwick Place in the centre of Ashford. And that was established in December 2019. That's when I got involved in the project because I participated in the Great Model Railway Challenge. I'd come home with a 30-foot by 5-foot model railway that I didn't have space for. So I said to Cliff, any chance we could kind of squeeze it in alongside Gresley Beat? And luckily Cliff said yes. And it's out of that and having to close very soon after we'd opened due to COVID and then having to find new premises that I kind of took on running the project, found the space here in Bethersden, which actually has worked really well because it's been a blank canvas that we've been able to develop over 2 years into what you've been able to look at today.
How many do you currently have in storage? Because I know you can't fit them all here.
Well, we have all the big guns in storage. So we have Gresley Beat, which sadly doesn't fit in here. We have Penpool, which is the same, the Gordon and Maggie Gravett layout, and there's at least half a dozen others of exhibition quality that were we in a position to find larger premises that we were able to set up in the same way, we would definitely love to have on display.
Since 2022, AIMREC has held an annual model railway show in the heart of Ashford. What's unusual, certainly something I haven't seen before, is it's at not just one, but 4 venues, which gives visitors a chance to experience the culture and community of this busy Kent town.
There hadn't been a model railway show in Ashford for about 25 years. To make it more of an event within the town centre, so not just a single venue show, but one where our visitors will have to walk between the venues and also explore a bit about Ashford as well. I mean, the Railway Works made Ashford. Between 1847 and about 1950, it built over 750 locos for the Southeastern and Chatham and Southern Railway. As well as working on the model railways, we're working hard to keep that memory alive and making sure that it doesn't disappear as the physical infrastructure, the physical memories of railway building in Ashford is actually disappearing.
I love this place. I think it's amazing.
That's
Great
very kind,
cup of
thank
tea.
you.
Wonderful. Really, really friendly atmosphere. Tell the viewers why they should come to this area, your project, your venue here.
Well, I think you've summed it up. There's not a lot more I can say to that. What we aim to do was make a friendly environment. We aim to make it inclusive and we aim to make it accessible. And we aim to be able to share all branches of the hobby with as many people as want to come along. And we are a charity, and we want to fulfil our educational objectives. It's in the title. It's the Model Railway Education Centre. We want to use the resource that we've accumulated and which people still generously give us for a higher purpose. And through this space, and hopefully, ultimately, perhaps somewhere a bit bigger, we shall look forward to be doing that. Because at the end of the day, it's great fun for us, as much fun as it is for the visitors.
Definitely great fun. And I think you're absolutely succeeding in doing that and achieving that. So thanks so much for talking to me, Fred.
No problem at all.
Lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
So a lovely day out. My advice, make sure you pay Fred and family a visit. You won't be disappointed. So, grumpy cameraman, did you get the shot of me leaving?
No.
Well, how are we going to finish this piece then?
Dunno. How about this? Sorted.
If you like this video, please do like, share, and of course subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of all my future videos. I'm Dawn Quest, and this is Model Railway Quest.